want you to look at your bank account right now. Think about it. How many bank accounts do you have? What is the bank balance? That's the first thing. Look at your bank account in your mind, in your memory, and think about the bank balance. Then now look at the time you're not spending with your family. Okay, so when you're saying no to them, yeah. So you are here because something is broken, and that something, oh, sakit, is maybe you're a boss with a burnt out team, or you're an online seller who is extremely stressed, especially stressed, or a parent who wants more bonding time with your own children. So maybe you're also an OFW who's big dreams, but you're stuck, extremely big dreams, but whatever your dreams are, they're not getting you anywhere and you're not happy where it's going. Yeah. So if you're there, then you need to keep listening because that's where we're going. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. So the brutal truth is, society, as we know it, has lied to you. It's also lied to me as well, because they teach us you must work harder and you will get, get life. No, I did that for 16 years. I worked hard. Nothing. They still retrenched me. Okay. And there's also this idea, hey, you should try one more course because maybe another course will help you solve that problem. And like I also tried many courses and it really didn't do much for me because sometimes it's not courses. And if you're a business person and you're running ads, how come your ads are not working? And I know your ads are not working because in today's world, most people's ads don't work. And yeah, not a good time for ads to work, no? So, ay, wait lang, nawala yung aking process. Ayan, there it is. So, all of these solutions that we're talking about, it hasn't really fixed uh, what we want to do. No, nothing has been fixed, and it's also an endless cycle of course, hard work, running ads. So, course after course after course, you now have a PDF computer full of PDFs you've never really opened, and now you have bookmarked stuff with videos. You told yourself, I'm gonna watch that later, right? This is pretty common for all of us, including me. Now, and if you're also like me, you probably have thousands spent on ads, and your wallet's been empty because the ads are so expensive. Now, here's the thing that everyone here, I think, does, and that you post content daily, but it's crickets. Really, it's crickets. It's not really making you money, making a dent. Nobody's really buying. So the question is, why is that? And now, at this point, you're probably many years into it. Your family, whoever you love, is now giving you that look, the look that says, when is that going to become better? When are you gonna earn from that or something? When when is the earning gonna be bigger than 10 pesos? So, ganun. So they're gonna ask you, when this online thing actually work? Even if today is almost everybody I meet outside is a virtual assistant. Now people are asking, how about you? How come you're not a virtual assistant? So you may be lying awake thinking, am I the problem? You, because you're the only one in common. And then while you're drowning in that kind of doubt, the others are building systems that work for them 24/7. That is where the secret is. And they wake up to people saying, hey, will you make me a website? Will you make me a piece of copy? Will you make me a sales page? All those things. So they are asleep while their website sell for them. Okay. So the difference is they have a system, and you and me in the past, you have scattered tactics. Maybe this is good. YouTube. Maybe this is good. TikTok. Yeah. You have to have a system. And here's the real reason. You do not lack the talent to have the system. You do not lack the intelligence to have the system. And obviously, you're listening to this, you do not lack hard work. Because you'd only be listening to something like this if you've been working hard at whatever craft you're trying to build online. All right. You're just really one system away that works for you from the breakthrough that you're looking for. But you keep collecting information. That's the problem. And you keep watching those YouTube videos while somebody else launches and gets a first inquiry of those potential clients that you may have. And while you're debating which course to take, somebody is making his first 30,000 pesos from his system that he has created to attract clients. Okay. So at this point, time is not really your friend. Everybody ages. But for example, now is August. And 2 weeks, it's now September. So we are running out of time, really. You have kids that are growing up. Your bills are always piling. They have no choice but to go up. Competition is moving ahead. So question is, how long will you let this continue without you creating or using a breakthrough system? Okay, so here is the solution for you guys. So what if in just 3 nights, well, 8 p.m. to 12 midnight, 3 times, no, 3 times in a row, you will be able to create a complete client getting system in a workshop. Okay, and this is for people who are not designers. If you're not a designer, so me too, I'm not a designer. Maybe you're a person who are not a tech expert. You're non-techie. I am techie for sure. Not that techie, but techie enough. But I've designed this workshop for you guys who are non-tech experts. And how about this? Maybe you say to yourself, I'm a person who has failed everything else, because your entire progress of this online project, maybe you see it as it's all failure. Okay, it's not one brick on top of another. You consider the whole thing as failure. So that's pretty sad. Now, here's a question. Will you be able to do this? Somebody will tell you this. Will you build me a website? This is the goal. After 3 nights, somebody's going to say this to you. Isn't that great? You know why? Because you'll be able to prove to them that you can make a website for them. And this person owns a business. Okay. So introducing the 3-night 2x client getting launchpad. Okay. So this is not another course you can collect, because our default is the recordings only last for 3 weeks. Okay. So you cannot collect the course because it is a workshop. There's no theory to learn. It's all click this, click there, press that, use the AI here, that. There's no theory. Everything is practical. And this is 3 nights of doing, not learning. Okay, just doing. So you're going to build real systems that attract clients. And it's coming from mentorship from 20 years of experience. This is mine. And here's some statements from the participants. Like, fast forward on my website superpowers. This is from everyone who attended, does not know how to make a website like this before. My business owner friend said yes to me. We've been getting this a lot recently from the first batch. Now I'm confident to approach clients. So inside the launchpad is the Saint system. Okay. And you'll find out what it means inside. The S is pretty much very important. The T has something to do with this. Okay. So the first, what do you expect? Now, on night 1, you will find the launchpad map. I'm going to show that to you. And then I will introduce you the same system that guarantees results. Okay. So how does it work? It works like this. You're going to learn a skill that is so valuable that money has no choice but to flow to you. That's the most important thing. Okay. Now, it's 3 nights, 2x, because you now can choose the outcome. At the end of the 3 nights, do you want to become a freelancer? I call them virtual pros. Or do you want to become an affiliate? It's totally your choice if you want to be freelancer or affiliate. It's not both. Well, you can do both, but it's not just designed for freelancers only. Okay. Now, there will be a lot of templates that I will give you, and I'm also going to give you AI prompts. and AI tools, okay? So that you can accomplish more, better, and with the quality of prompting that only I can give you because I've studied this very well and I also teach it, okay? So night 2 is you learn that secret trust building videos that we will create. All right, you're gonna watch that. Uh, and then I will teach you the super clear structure. This is my copywriting structure that you cannot find on the internet. No, the internet does not know this structure because I made it. Okay. So super clear structure is personally mine for copywriting. Now, this contains words and images that convert. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Okay. And I'm also going to do live reviews of your work. Okay. So you create on the first day, I'll check it. Create on the second day, I'll check it. It's live review. And to make sure nobody gets ashamed, the live review can be done privately. Okay. In case you don't want anyone to know what's wrong. Okay. Night 3, we're going to use our 2x client site for profit. Okay. So I'm going to give you the quick launch checklist because at this point, you already made more than one, at least more than one website. So time to apply how to launch that. Show it to people. No, you have to show it to people. And then I'm going to teach you this concept that nobody even teaches you, which is how do you celebrate your system. You've created a system. It's now time for you to understand that you need to celebrate, 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 celebrate. You cannot live and work on a system that does not have a celebration option. Okay. You've gone to so many workshops and seminars, they have none of this because they don't understand where wealth comes from. So at this point, you're just starting. I'm going to teach you exactly what you should have so that wealth likes you. Okay? Okay, let's keep going. Now, here's a secret sauce that I have. You are not going to do this alone. You are going to get personal reviews from me. Other participants will literally be helping you because this workshop is all about being together. There's going to be prizes for action. I'm going to give away things, certain things, objects, something you can hold and touch, something that you get a delivery from to the delivery person. If you submit your work first day, second day, third day, there are other qualifications, meaning there are other reasons, ways to earn, ways to win. If you submit your work, I look at it. Usually, it's just a screenshot of what you did. I look at it. We're gonna draw prizes of whoever submitted their work based on the deadline. There's at least 3 prizes for each day, and there's more prizes after that. And then when you win, it's a random draw. I will send and ship to you the prize. All right. So just for taking action. Okay. And so you need to remember that we are giving prizes because we need and we want everyone to finish and make their websites and not just to start making websites. Okay. Because having a website will give you undeniable proof that you too know how to make a client getting website. Okay. So for me, what is my proof? I helped this person for 10 years get his first million followers on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and all the other social networks. Okay. Another one would be Mami Negosyo. I was with her since the beginning of her online journey, 2008. And now she is almost to 1 million followers on Facebook alone. Okay. We did a lot of one-on-ones with Mami Negosyo pre-pandemic. Okay. And I personally have a Google Knowledge Panel. Go to the Google, check out my first name, last name. You'll see, oh, he has a knowledge panel. What does that mean? If you're a legitimate expert in that field, you have this. Now, I showed this to you because maybe you haven't seen one, and a lot of your gurus don't have it. Okay. When you type in their names, they don't have something like this. This is called a knowledge panel. Okay. So it's this massive, massive stuff like that. You look at their names, it's just like, okay, what you see normally is this. All right. They don't show you this panel thing here. You need to be a credible expert if you, for Google to recognize you. Okay. Now, I have 2 published books. Okay. One of them is, oh, never mind. I cannot find them. It's just here. Lagi ko nilang nawawala. Okay. This is my first book. This is my second book. My first book is somewhere here. Sorry, can't find it. But anyway, this is the affiliate marketing book. So I know what I'm talking about. And yeah, and some of the regular people have achieved this following stuff in the launchpad itself. Somebody said in the launchpad, I finally understood the flow of getting clients because it's a system. And one of the people said, I launched my first site. I can't believe I did it. And one of them said, I'm 55 and finally I get it. And this is the marketing expert. Okay. Now, and one of my students also said, I freed myself from corporate slavery. Okay. And another one said, I landed my first gig. Okay. These aren't special people. They just like you. You want to see their names? Go to the website. Their names are there, including the long version of what they said. Okay. Now, let's destroy some of your fears before we continue. I'm not techie. Here are the requirements. You know how to use Canva and Facebook. And you know how to use a computer. So this is reserved only for people who knows Canva, Facebook, and using a computer. That's enough technology for me. And Jomar, I'm not a designer. That's okay. Me too, I'm not a designer, but I made 200 websites because the goal of each website is not for beauty, but for earning money. If you agree with me, leave a comment with your email. Okay. Jomar, I don't have time. Yes, you don't. So we only going to give 9 hours total, 3 evenings out of your entire year to learn this system. Just 3 evenings. Now, in fact, in those 3 evenings versus all the time you have scrolling on Facebook or YouTube or Shorts or TikTok, you have spent more time scrolling on entertainment and funny things, interesting things, rather than learning a system. So, Jomar, what if I fail again? This time you fail with me. Because in 3 days, I'll be with you. And there's some follow-up sessions, bonus secrets. That's you're going to be with me. The only time you would probably fail is that you listen and just don't do anything. Because this is a workshop, not a seminar. Okay. And this time, you're going to fail with a community. Because the group members, they go on Zooms with each other to help each other out. You're not going to do this alone. And this is the first time you're going to fail with real proof. Because if you actually did the website, you will create a website. Day one. Day one. Okay? So that's going to be proof that you did not give up or did not fail. You have made a website. Then also I have a 365-day happy clients guarantee. So if you're not happy after 365 days and you remember, oh yeah, so just send me an email. I'll give you a full refund. I won't even ask a question or make it difficult for you. Okay? Send me an email. I want a full refund. Okay? So I don't ask questions. So what is the cost of waiting for you? You taking zero action. What is the cost? Every day you wait, your dreams, they stay dreams. And every day you hesitate, someone takes over the people that you're supposed to serve, but because you didn't want to serve them, so somebody takes them. Okay? And every day you wait, thinking about it, your family also keeps waiting. Na, when will he come back from being a W? When are you going to spend more time with us? Okay. So here's the date for this upcoming event is September 4, 5, and 6. That's evenings only, not during the day, starting at 8 o'clock up to about midnight. Between 10 o'clock to midnight, so that's 2 hours, that's your time. That's your time. That's going to be workshop time. From 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, that's me giving you the instructions. So a solid 4 hours, just up to midnight, and then do that for 3 days in a row. I'm sure you've done worse by doing binges on social media and binges on streaming platforms. Okay, the slots are limited because obviously I can only manage so much, and then price will never be this low again. Promise, this is the lowest you'll ever see. Okay, there is a 1,999 solo for the launchpad, and if you ask me to do it for you, I'll make a website for you, 95,000 pesos. Because I made websites before for higher than this. Okay, higher than this. When I say before, I mean 2025. Okay, this year. So instead of you paying 95, I'll teach you how to do it for only 1,999 solo. Okay. There are other options. You can bring in a couple, a pair, your son, your daughter, your adult children, bring them with you. You have lower price. Okay. Now, versus thousands that you have spent on courses that didn't work. This one is a workshop. Okay. And versus the tens of thousands you will make because you learned this client getting system. Now, here's the moment of truth for you guys. Here's first choice. You can close this presentation, close this video, ignore me, and go back to your current life and keep struggling and then keep collecting courses and hope for magic, and you keep letting your family down. They're nice to you, they're kind, they're gonna forgive you. That's pretty sure, but you let them down. Then you keep living with regret. So sorry. So choice two. Choice two is take action right now, right? And join the 3-night client getting launchpad, right? And then you can build a client getting system and attract clients to come to you instead of you to them. And then finally, you get that breakthrough system that I've been talking about from the beginning. Make your family proud. And then you can now say, wow, I can start to live my dream life, whatever it is. So this is your moment. You look back on today and in 6 months' time, and you can say that is when everything changed for me, those 3 nights. Okay. Or you can look back and regret and say, I should have done that. It's just 1,999 for 3 nights workshop. That's way too cheap. That's like an order of 2 pizzas. Or when I go out on a date, it's like almost the whole night's expenses. Okay. So choose now. You have 15 days, 1 hour, and 23 minutes left. Don't let this be another what if for you. Okay, let's go. Join us in 3 nights 2x client getting launchpad. Okay. So, by the way, you can start sending your 1999 to this Gcash number. And remember the date, September 456, only at night. So 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So your life changes in 3 nights. You make that decision that changes everything today. Join us now. Okay? The 3 nights that will change your life. Here's your QR code for joining 3 nights line getting launchpad. That's probably wrong. So let's try this one. There. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. And yeah, brand new technology. But leave a comment if you have questions about this course, this workshop, and I'll see you again. Thanks, YouTube friends.